Look at me. I am back. It is. I think I've done this joke already in this recording session, but we'll persevere nonetheless. A wild Silas appeared, and the wild Silas persevered. Man, if I didn't emphasize my terrible jokes, maybe somebody'd laugh at them. So we finished off the steel types back in the day. When we were young, when everything was like a loaded gun, I really think to speak in my nose. I'm sorry to all of the fans of them. You know, I do like Psycho and She Fucking Hates Me. They're a really great adaptation of, you know, I've one of my favorite renditions of throwing them under the bus, whatever, puddle of mud, is, hey, these are some great songs that Nirvana never made. Essentially implying, you get the idea. Let's see, what could be next? Let's go for some disco, or should I say some techno, some of the nice electric. Let's do it. Let's go right into it. Pikachu is first on the list, baby! And I love Pikachu. Who hates Pikachu? Nobody can hate Pikachu because he's the cutest little thing, and anything that I say about him will just be, you know, will just be among the others, just like the others, one of these things. The shiny is awful, which is a damn shame. It's just an orange Pikachu, which barely retains the cuteness of the original yellow. Come to think of it, maybe that was the original card color. It was implying that it was a shiny one. But maybe I'm just assuming things here. What if the female Raichu has a... Oh yeah, the tip of the lightning bolt gets cut off in this weird emasculating way. I don't quite get it. And for whatever reason, they are just higher up in the Dexter Dexter app. The sprites are like lifted like a good distance away from the other. Weird. Raichu is also quite good. Of course, there's a reason why Raichu isn't as popular as Pikachu as far as the broad audience is concerned. It's because he doesn't hold a candle to his predecessor in terms of cuteness. Like, how are you gonna compete? You can't do it. And Alolan Raichu, on the other hand, is super adorbs. It actually rivals original Pikachu quite a bit because it's surfing on its tail. It's got these bright blue eyes. Its ears are more round. It's more round in general, and the white bits replacing the brown tips makes it look like makes it more like it's a natural step in his evolution rather than him just stepping in duty. And then there's Alolan Geodude. I don't get the hair at the tippy top. It looks like he's got a big old bald spot, if you ask me. I dig the eyebrows, don't get me wrong, I really dig the eyebrows. The hair I can't get behind. Alolan Graveler looks more apt comparatively, but I don't know, the sideburns are what gets me. The two rocks on either side just really get in there. Alolan Golem. How do I put this? Controversially, I'm not a fan of Alolan Golem. Now hear me out, I know. Let me discuss. First of all, like, I love original Golem. I think they're super cool. I think that having something that can just turn into a rock and then roll shit is fucking menacing. But as for Alolan Golem, it's like, excuse me, you've got that shit. You can't do that. Like, you can't do that with him because he's got his weird little giant taser at the top of him, so you can't do that anymore. And I don't get the beard on him personally. Like, it looks more like a protruding fucked up belly than an actual beard, but namely that's because the mustache, I guess you can call it, is so far away from the beard. And the eyebrows I think are a nice touch. Another issue is that it's like a lowland golem looks inferior, I'm gonna say that much, because it's like his arms are little nubs, he can't reach. Why does he even have arms? His legs clearly aren't at. Whoa, hold up. Hey, well, rocket to the wheel, come off. Hey, hey. I don't know the lyrics, that's why I sort of just pulled up. Yeah, look at her, look at Donatello, he's so cool looking. So great. He got a little, it looked like got a little backpack on. I like the sort of, ooh, I like the sort of backpack slash robe that Donatello's got on, and he got that earthquake, and I'm probably gonna regret this, but you'll never guess what I ditch in exchange for earthquake. I was sort of really tempted by getting rid of Razor Leaf. I didn't do it. And then I saw Bite, because I'm like, do I have any other Pokemon that no grass type move, that no dark type moves? I don't think so. Oh boy. I'm not going to spoil any more of what I choose. But I don't think it's going to be pretty. It wasn't, I kind of, what? What did I get rid of? Did I screw up? Did I lie? Oh, no. I got rid of Bullet Seed. Yeah. I wasn't too thrilled about that decision either, but, you know, gotta roll with them punches. What? Carrying on, my wayward son. But yeah, his leg, Alolan Golem's legs don't look quite as sturdy as classic Golem. It looks like you could push him over fairly easily. Yeah, no, Alolan Golem is nice, like I like the type combination, but aesthetically, it's not a thing I'm particularly interested in. It opens up a whole can of worms there. Magnemite, Magneton, we already went over. Voltorb and Electrode, once again, don't know why they aren't steel. I like their design, I like the fact that they're based off of Pokeballs, but once again, I guess they are because Shroomish, no, not Shroomish, a Fungus and Among Us are now just the Pokeball design. So, fuck me, right? Okay. Electabuzz! Once again, I really like him. I don't care for the Tesla coils. I mean, I guess they aren't Tesla coils. I don't care for the antennae that he has. That's my one sort of complaint about him. And it's not much. Like, it's fine. Like, I don't know. To me, it's like he's really intimidating up until you get to the weird sort of George Orwell. Was it Orwell who did a War Between Worlds? Just like the general weird classic alien antennae that I guess are supposed to work as sort of like coils of some kind. I just can't get into it on a personal level. I'm sorry. But I like Geodude. I like Electabuzz's aesthetic regardless. I also find its tail kind of disarming. I kind of forget that it has a tail a lot of the time. You know, I'm impartial towards the tail. I like, he can be with it, he can be without it. I don't really care. I don't know, this tail does stand out to me despite my indifference towards it. It's just an interesting little feature on it. Jolteon, one of my favorite Pokemon. Kinda. Okay. It's my favorite Pokemon aesthetically of the evolutions. It's probably my least favorite in terms of stats. I cannot stand this thing's stats. And I know its speed and special attack are decent, but okay, my core issue with it is its special attack moves are kind of unless you have got like a shit ton of HMs and TMs. And even then, its defense is fucking livid. Its defense is... at least its special defense is kind of something, but in the end, it can't do very much. It'll drop fairly instantly. And its HP and its defense are my core issues with him. Otherwise, I think he's great. I wish I could like him. I wish he was my favorite of the evolutions, but he's not. Used to be. Like in terms of absolute favorites. Zapdos was my favorite of the... was my favorite again initially, because, I don't know, I like the spininess of him. I'm kind of indifferent towards him now, to be perfectly honest, comparatively to the other legendary birds. If only because of the fact that he looks awkward when he flies. He's also pretty weak, as like he's got like, you send out a rock type, he's bowled over, man. I mean, obviously same goes for Moltres, but Moltres has this aesthetic to it that implies nobility as opposed to Zapdos. When I look at Zapdos, I kind of just get pure animosity. It looks like something a really mad kid drew, like just when he was really frustrated. He's like, I love birds, but I'm so upset right now. I'm gonna cover it in electric spikes because I'm so mad. I don't know. It doesn't appeal to me aesthetically comparatively to the other two. Chinchou and Lantern. Very decent, unusual typage. I don't care for at least Lantern's design. Lantern I kind of forget exists now, only because there are a lot more decent water electrics. We'll get to there momentarily. But I mean, I like Chinchou's design in particular, mainly because of the eyes that are just sort of just completely bare and brainless. I don't know, I think it's charming and cute. Problem is that their stats suck ass, except for maybe Lantern's HP, but once again, you've got a kind of iffy, how do I put it? An iffy type combination. I mean, it's good, it's a neat one, but it's got some huge flaws in there, baby, as far as like being on the defensive end goes. Now Pichu was like, huh, okay. That's my interpretation of the reception of Pichu. Only because, well, let's talk about it. I mean, first of all, it hurts itself when it uses electric moves, which is weird. I mean, it doesn't do that. I don't think it does that normally in the overworld. Okay, hold on. Sorry, folks. Folks, as if somebody's watching this. I mean, in the canon, it hurts itself with its own electricity, which is why. Man, that sucks ass. This thing is born and it's garbage. It's born with its own hubris that it can't avoid. It's so weird to me. I don't know. Pichu's neat. It was amusing for a good moment. That's pretty much all I can say about it. The Mareep trilogy. How do I put this? Okay, it goes Mareep, Flaffy, and then Sudden Dragon. Sheep, dragon. Why? Why? What does... It suddenly has fins when they were like sort of nubs to begin with? I mean... That's why I'm like, if you're going to have Ampharos grow its hair back, just make it Ampharos. Don't make it the fucking Mega. Why is it more powerful when it regains the fur, the wool that it shed to become as powerful as it was? once again, there's that evolutionary twist that's like, what the fuck? Okay, well, Mega Ampharos is an electric dragon, which already makes it cool because there's only a handful of those. I think it's that and that one legendary Zekrom. Other than that, I hate Mega Ampharos' design. I can appreciate it more than Ampharos' design, which, if you ask me, it's kind of vacant. That's the best way I can describe it. And Mega Ampharos looks like a better evolution than Ampharos does, so fuck me, okay. Elekid. I like Elekid a lot. Johnny likes to complain about the Mons, about the baby Mons. I like them. I think it's an aesthetic choice that I can appreciate. And he's like, yeah, but the stats. And I'm sure a lot of people are like, but the stats. And that's why they haven't really done too much like that ever again. But then again, you know, Megas have great stats and you don't see them extrapolating on them ever again, which I don't understand because it opens up so much potential. Unlike the Z moves that are, you know, there, that, you know, have a solid consistency, as opposed to the Mega Evolutions that, you know, leave the gate open. Excuse me, I've got the sniffles. Raikou, my boy Raikou. Before Pokemon the third movie, Raikou, it was my favorite. I like him. He looks like a lion, even though he's a dog for some reason. Yeah, they call him a dog. I don't know. You can't explain that. That was the meme I was looking for. All right, let's go. Electric and Manectric. One of my favorite Mons because it's an electric dog. I love the electric types and I love dogs. And you know, I think that it's a great looking thing. It's clearly a dog. I really just, I mean, the green is kind of an which is, I'm glad that Manectric gets the blue. That being said, like, I prefer the shiny electric, because then it gets the blue, which is proper, and then it's like, oh, okay, that's how it turns into Manectric, and then it's like, oh, the Manectric shiny is actually black. Okay. And then there's the Mega Manectric. I'm not as big of a fan of the design of Manectric, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. It seems to me like they threw subtlety out the window for it, because it's like, he's a fucking lightning bolt on legs, which I guess is good for some people, you know. It's not the worst thing that I've ever seen. It's far from the worst, actually. It's just something that I don't quite enjoy on the... It erases a lot of the subtlety and detail for Manectric. I don't know, the whole making that giant fucking bolt on his back is a little ridiculous in my opinion. And then there's Plusle and Minun, when everybody, even those who liked Pichu, said, okay, we get it. You fooled me once. When they essentially said, okay, yeah, there's going to be a Pikachu for every fucking Mon in the world. And Pichu, Plusle and Minun, they're terrible. Unless you're going into a double battle, then they can be great. Otherwise, their stats fucking suck. Their stats are awful, man. Nobody cares for them. Nobody. And they're in the fairy egg group, but they aren't fairy types. They're bad. I'm going to be forward. They are pretty bad Mons. Like, unless you throw them in a double battle, and even then, there's kind of, I don't know. It's iffy with them. They're some of the worst. Okay, I'm gonna be forward. I'm gonna be transparent. I cannot tell a lie. Yeah, no, they suck. And you know, if you like them, I would like to know why. I would genuinely like to know why, because, you know, I mean, they're cute from an aesthetic point of view, but as far as actual use, they have no use. No fucking use. No respect at all for the Minuns and the Plusles. Shinx, baby, on the other hand, The Shinx group is nice. The Shinx group is a nice touch. I don't really like Luxray's like perfectly round Mickey Mouse ears. Like if you get rid of the mane, if you shave it, you'll probably get something copyrighted if you catch my drift. But you know, I like the designs of them. I like that there are more cats and dogs getting attention, and you know, the Luxray implying that it's turning into a dragon, a lion, is such a nice detail. And hey, I noticed another male differentiation, which is the females have a shorter mane, which is a neat touch. Like the reason why I like them in particular is because, I don't know, they remind me of something like this. They remind me of Lion King, okay? Like, the Shinx tree looks like fucking Simba. Like the Simba growth on the bridge. Including Luxio. And Luxio's bit. Fucking, the mid-tier Simba looked fucking weird and acted fucking weird, if I remember Lion King 1.5 correctly. And fuck you. Lion King 2 was great. I don't give a fuck. Miss me. Fight me IRL. Peachizuru is also very cute. I can't help myself. I like it a lot. It's a little chipmunk, man. Oh, it's squirrel. It's a squirrel. God damn it. I mixed up. I'm messing up. I fucked it. If Manectric didn't exist, I'd probably add this one as my electric of choice. Only because it's super adorable. Its speed is its best thing, which, it's okay. And its special defense is alright. Yeah, I like it a lot. I think that the stripe is a nice touch. It's a Pikachu substitute again, but I think it's probably the best out of the bunch. And yeah, I'm including Togedemaru as a result of that. I'm including them. I'm including that one, okay? Electivire. I don't like this one as much as Electabuzz, to be real. And yeah, Johnny disagrees with me completely about that. I don't know. It's the weird disc shape of the face, the red eyes, the way its tail splits into two. Like, it could work, but the way it does, I don't personally enjoy it. Yeah, I don't really care for it. Its stats are way better than Electabuzz, which is nice, but aesthetically pleasing, I don't care for it. And it got rid of the little center tuft that it had, the little anime tuft, which is so disappointing. And it only extrapolates the little antennae that I fucking hate. And yeah, this is an extended episode, but that's only because this is the end of my recording session, so bear with me. Rotom! I believe I've talked about Rotom a lot as far as ghost types are concerned. Did I ever talk about ghosts? Yes, I did. Okay, so we can cut that off the list. Rotom, I think, is neat. Unfortunately, we can't get any other Rotoms in this version. Thanks for that, Nintendo. Stay classy. Alright, Blitzel and Zebstrika. I like it a lot. I like it a lot because the closest thing that we have to zebra representation up until him was Girafarig. And guess what Girafarig was? Not a fucking zebra. And I like the fact that, you know, it's not just a zebra, that they didn't just throw another normal type in there and said, hey, here's this. Instead, it attributes, it alternates first of all, it's black with white stripes as opposed to the zebra that has a majority white with black stripes. Not only that, but a lot of them are bolt-shaped, very jagged, very sharp. Yeah, I like that a lot. And, you know, I do sort of have an issue with the The shiny just being a sort of purple. It's hard to differentiate. It's very dark, but yeah. Now, Emolga is the big fan alternative to Pikachu. And that's primarily because it's a flying type. It's a flying squirrel. And once again, I like this one too. I do. I really do. But to me, it just doesn't have the cuteness. I think it's because it doesn't have any real soft colors to it, unlike Pikachu and Pachirisu. I hesitate right now because I'm thinking I said Pachirisu or Pachirisu. Oh God, it's happening again. I'm just going to avoid it. I'm sorry, folks. So yeah, Emolga, nice. Not to my taste, personally, comparatively to the others. It's a great mon, otherwise. I really like it. But of course, we're gonna have to compare it to all the other Pikachu likes. The Pikachu likes, yeah, okay. Joltik and Galvantula, I like these guys a lot. My only once again, admittedly, he was in my main team before Manectric. But then I confronted myself with the idea, hey Silas, if this was a real Pokemon in real life, would you take it? And then I mashed the nope, because it's a fucking spider, no matter how cute it is. Even the cutest of spiders I feel some manner of animosity towards. Not violent animosity, like, I rescue jumping spiders whenever I get them. Why? Because they aren't venomous, and they don't really harm humans. They're great at killing pests. But when it comes to ones that I can't identify that, look remotely like brown recluses, I'm like, smashy, smashy. And, a lot of people get up my ass about it. Okay, so, Tynamo, the Tynamo group, is really fucking good and broken. Why? Because it can float. It can levitate. Which means it's resistant to, it's immune to that's right, ground type moves. I'm sorry, folks. It's getting around when I'm supposed to be in bed, but I can't sleep nowadays because I'm depressed. By the way, I forgot to mention, I got fired. It's stupid. I'm just gonna leave it at that until, we can get things sorted out. I'm just saying, because some things are pretty much left. But yeah, Electros, even though it's a pure electric, it's pretty much defeated the use of a lot of the, of lanterns, etc. You don't need a water electric anymore to be perfectly honest with Electros. Electros is broke! Electros is fucking broke! And its stats aren't bad either. Its stats are quite good. But, this thing's freaky as hell and I don't want it anywhere near my party. Leave me alone. Oh Christ, this video is slowly coming to its gradual end. I've got 2 minutes left. Let's see if we can hurry. Stunfisk! I wish they would do more with it. It's funny. I like it a lot. It's got a decent HP stat to it. And speed as well. Wait, no, special defense. Speed sucks ass. I like that it's a ground electric, and I think we should have more. Other than that, I like there being a whoopee cushion mon. It's charming. Once again, I wish they would do something more with him, but I think that would also defeat the point of him. I don't know. I want something to happen, but I'm not sure what it would be. I'm the consumer, not the creator. Thunderous, part of the Rust group. It's good. I don't really get the genie mons. This is gonna be something I'm gonna have to go in a later point. It's a little too humanoid comparatively to the humanoid mon. Like, as far as humanoid goes, the furthest one that I have a remote interest in is Machoke and Machamp, etc. Mega Machamp, where it's got 6 arms. Yeah, the genie ones, while they're fucking broken because, you know, they're shiny, their appeal is kind of fascinating to me. I'm not sure if I care for it, if I'm going to be honest. And, you know, it's it's Therian mode, which is hard to get from my understanding of it. It's also weird. I don't know, it's a big thing. Zekrom! I have to hurry now. Really cool dragon. Glad to see an electric, and it's black. Heliodisc. It's interesting. It's another normal. I don't really get it. Dedenne. It's alright. It's adorable. I like Gen 6 Pikachu. It's just not the best. I accidentally battled those two. Oh crap. Charjabug, Vikavolt. Probably one of the best electric types introduced. Because it's a bug electric. And it's competes with Galvantula, which is nice. Togedemaru, I mentioned them before. Tapu Koko. The Tapus are an interesting sort. I'll get back to them when the fairy types come up. Circuitry. It's dumb. It's fucking dumb. There, I did it. I did all the electric mons. Now we have to do the electric moves, but I'll do that at a later date. Oh crap. The video is officially ended. I forgot to cut this part off. Sorry guys, stay wild. Shit.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow.